thing that, and I've talked with Jim about it, is the space. Because now we're going to have 4 ambulances. Basically, when 2032 ever gets out of surgery at Royal, we'll be able to, and there'll be 4. And then the decision comes as to what to do with 3, 4, put it up on the auction block or set it ablaze and give it a final farewell. I don't know, but so we're going to still probably pound 3, 4 pretty good because we want to get these other ones out on second calls, make sure everything's good, because remember, used is used. You know, even though it's new use to us, it's been sitting for a year and a half. He's been kind of moving it around and driving it and running it to keep it active, but we want to make sure that all of the other 3 are in good shape before we send the other one back and get you guys some money back. The billing's going smoothly at this point. Every day the PCRs are reviewed and sent in. I think Medicaid is still the only little glitch we have with a number that we have not gotten yet. When we get that number, then we'll be good with that.
It's in the process.
Yeah, it's in the process. Everything's in the process. But everything else is going well. If they flag a PCR, it's because the billing company saw something that they felt that either needs to be rectified, rewritten, or whatever to make it an acceptable billing PCR, or whether it actually is or not. So far we've only had like, I think, 2 or 3 flagged out of 70 that have been sent in. So for everybody being new on the ballpark, it's pretty good. The training thing mostly was the mileage, and I hammered that in their heads way before we started this. And we had it down to a science until they told us they wanted it to the 10th. I was like, oh, shit. Now we got to I just got to program to this, but it's working. Everybody seems to be following the sheet that has been designed for them. Maintenance has been doing very well every Monday, every Wednesday, so that we know what needs to be done. Precisely 3, 4 likes to drink a little oil, so we got to keep that on hand. And I purchased some. That's a wax and wash that I used to use in Berkshire when I was chief there to try and preserve these ambulances longer, instead of just scrubbing them down with the soap and the water. So makes them look better, keeps bugs off, and hopefully it'll keep the life of the bodies better. Other than that, radio guy will be out on Tuesday morning, and then again Wednesday because of the new ambulance coming in to reset up. So other than that, we're good.
Any questions for Rob?
So 20 fire calls for the month of July, 8 fire alarms, 3 public service calls, which are usually natural gas, 1 mutual aid call, 4 fires, 1 vehicle fire, 1 carbon monoxide, 1 fire police, and 1 EMS assist. So that was our calls. We were awarded the BFA grant through the Forestry Assistance Act. We put in for $1,400. They came back, so we'll match $700. That money will be used to purchase radio for the boat and Kubota. Stations, we're still working on stations. We got the floor grates fixed, so nobody will fall in a hole anymore. We'll be working on painting Station 2 inside, hopefully this month. So that's moving along. The gutters will be, as soon as we get a lift, they'll borrow Jeff's truck, but the gutters will be getting put up as well. Last thing I have, obviously most of you know, is a vacant position of 872. We had a fire board meeting. The best candidate that we felt for the position is Charles Olmstead. He's a past fire chief for the department, meets all the qualifications, has all the classes. So we did take a vote on it, did pass it to the fire board. So we're asking for the board's approval to accept him as first assistant chief for VOO.
Mr. Mayor.
Trustee Travis.
Due to the fact that Mr. Olmstead has Fire Officer 1 has proper trainings, has been a chief in the past, and the fire board has approved him as chief. I move that we, the fire board, the village board, accept Charles Olmsted as 817 assistant chief.
Take a vote on that?
She doesn't even have any candy, I want you to know.
Yes.
Is the voting rusty?
Did they vote already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, you let Charlie know, he was very, excited that day, and I totally forgot to cut the fire.
He's always excited.
I meant to call that.
The only other thing we're working on is updating our website so it's more user-friendly to the public. 99% done. All it's doing is transferring from the old website to the new website. So I'm hoping that next day or two, that website will be up and running.
I gotta get your website on our website. I get yours.
Yeah. It'll stay the same lingo and everything.
Right, yeah, so. I just noticed there's no link on our website to your website. But we can fix that.
Done before.
Good? Anything else, Jim?
That's it. Thank you.
I just want to say the phase 2 project's moving along very fast. The EQ and the meso air tank are going up. They go up really quick when you get started on them. The other buildings are going up very quickly, so if anybody hasn't been over that way, that they stop over. It's really come along very quickly at this stage. I have been still working with the designers of the ATAD system on the Broome County leachate. We're still trying to come up with a number that we can safely take in of that. So that's still, by all means, in the works and moving forward. And other than that, I don't have anything else.
Can we do this real quick? Yep. This is the end of the year encumbrances for the sewer. And what we've done is taken all his accounts, kind of current and up to date. And basically he's going to balance everything out, and he's going to take any excess money, put $200,000 into the sewer reserve fund, and $80,000 into the capital. And it still leaves a good balance in the operating fund if we have bills to pay. So he's the sewer plant with all their haulers and everything that's going on, plus we got state grant. We feel it'd be a good time to put some money in reserve fund before we use it.
You want a motion for that?
Need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion.
Second motion. Is this both of the encumbrances, the general and the sewer?
No, that's just sewer. I'm going to do general.
Okay.
There won't be as many.
Brad?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And yes. But we did finish ahead.
Yeah, we do.
So that's a good thing. Very good. All right, I'm gonna go because I talked to Joe, he's not here. So I'll be Joe. The police department, they had arrests for July, 9 felonies, 16 misdemeanors, 2 violations, I assume probation. 7 mental health, 12 accidents, 32 tickets, 4 warning tickets, and 3 parking tickets.
And a number of important drug arrests, etc.
Yes, there was a drug bust. They probably did a press release, so I assume I can talk about it. It's on the other side of the river, the storage sheds, meth bust, pretty good size one. And then last, I don't know which day, they attempted to stop a pickup truck coming into the village and wouldn't stop. And apparently he had meth in the pickup truck. So they used the sheriff's department, the state police, and our police to stop. They will bust there on the pickup truck. So, definitely good stuff. Coming out of the police department. do want to know if they're getting a parking lot paved, they kind of dodge that question.
I'm going to.
Find out on Thursday.
My
It's your turn down here.
My turn. In addition to my email list, I have 5 or 6 other things.
Okay.
First of all, Keegan Mulder, who's one of our new employees, got his CDL, his standard CDL. You can get a CDL to drive a standard truck, and you can get a CDL to drive an automatic. You got a standard.
Oh, okay, I would assume that would just be like the standard. Like that.
Manual shift.
Okay.
So I'd like to give him $1.50 an hour raise for that accomplishment. And I'd also like to give Meg $1 an hour raise. She's really stepped up lately, so you got to your budget.
People stop still on the top.
It'll all work out in my budget.
As long as it's gonna work out in the budget.
It will not increase my budget once.
So do we need to approve that?
You guys
Yeah, you have to do both. Prove
I'll make a motion for those two.
What about just recommend an effective date for maybe the pay cycle? Because if you start midway through the pay cycle, then it's probably going to send you.
Just say starting next pay.
The pay cycle just ended,
Starting next.
pay cycle just ended yesterday. So today is the new pay
And
cycle.
then,
Immediately then.
I mean,
Well, except today's already gone by, which means today's.
So what?
Starting today.
Just saying, just
Well, it's not starting today.
just so you know who you're doing this, Cindy and
Starting. Yeah. Second. Charles.
Okay, so vote.
Yes.
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 Thank you. We received our new pickup truck, which is designated to the cemetery. Tomorrow we'll be receiving our new 1-ton dump truck. Both of those trucks are coming out of our CHIPS money, so there's no increase in that either.
You keeping the ones that they're replacing on the road, or are they going to?
The pickup truck is going, I haven't really decided on the 1-ton dump. I'm thinking maybe we'll cut the dump off and make it a spreader, salt spreader. But I haven't quite decided if we're going to do that either. The other thing is our biggest dump truck, 55, needs a brand new box. Now, the dump is specific to the truck, so I have to get it from Bird. Actually, it's called M&C, but Bird Truck, to the tune of $13,880, which I'd like to take out of equipment reserve, which is that public referendum and all that stuff. Right now, it's worthless because the ears from the box ripped out. We just need to replace the whole box, which is a lot cheaper than
how much do you have?
in my equipment reserve, $150,000.
Seems like that's what that's there for. So we need a motion for that to go to.
It's a motion to approve the purchase at the amount not to exceed whatever Jeff just said the dollars are, and then it's just subject to permissive referendum, so Rod's office just posts a notice.
Right, so moved.
Should we set the amount a little higher than that?
Now, well, you can do not to exceed 14,000.
Right, that's everything. Because there's others.
It's 13,880.
We're gonna burn that.
Wouldn't let that extra $120 in there. Trip us up. All right, so moved.
Second the motion.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
We're spending money like crazy here tonight.
Thanks for coming in.
I've got no money, so here's all right through.
Thank you for that. Paving of East Temple, Green Street, and Delphine will start and finish Wednesday, 7th. Should be able to do all 3 streets in one day.
Then probably sometime in September, we'll do some additional streets, which I'll bring to the board before we the last thing I have is 90 Temple Street's roof. I met with the insurance company twice. They emailed the clerk's office and said that they will be giving us a check for $25,000, which is about half of a new roof. So that's going to help us. Well, we need to put a roof on, I think.
Half is gonna help.
Yeah, so.
Well, did we also have a grant application in for that?
We do, yes. I don't know when we're going to hear about that.
I don't know, yeah, on that one.
Yeah, that's,
I know we got turned down for the other, so we submitted 2 other grant applications.
right.
Hooker
And
and Beverly Downs.
Beverly Downs, right.
We got turned down for both of those.
so that's all I have, unless somebody has something for me.
Who's the property on the other McMaster there where they cut all the trees down?
Right down here.
Yeah, where the
I
state facility.
think it's Timlin, plus, I'm not sure.
It seems like it would be.
I'll have to
The
check.
weeds are getting awful. I almost ran a kid over on a skateboard today. I really don't.
Oh, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Hate to see somebody get hurt.
Yeah.
We're supposed to actually do something.
I guess it's all me.
Oh, the traffic light, we should, check on the parts.
I emailed the Syracuse Signal and I haven't heard back from them yet.
I mean, a lot of people like it blinking. But I get
Everybody
one complaint.
Works good.
I have got one complaint about the parking with it blinking.
Yeah.
That they thought we should put cones or something in those spots so that you can at least see coming off of Church Street to turn if it's real busy.
Great. Both east and west or just?
Enough to see.
Jeff, the tough vision is coming down the hill from Church Street on Main there. That's the hardest.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, coming the other way is kind of.
So do you want parking on the east side, the west side, and the east side taken away?
You don't want to take away any of them.
I'll take away
You
some parking.
want to look at it.
See how many parking spots we get to.
Let's just look at
You
it.
can try it with one on each side.
See if it gets better.
There's no way to do it without taking away some parking.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah. People like it blinking, but they also can't see it turn.
Oh, blinking yellow means slow down, not just plow through.
Right.
Well, yeah, everybody's just
That's part of it. That's the only complaint I've heard is people don't slow down for the yellow.
One of our other options is it doesn't get fixed.
Make it blink red.
When you're red, that's a four-way stop.
That is a solution if we don't want to take away parking.
Then we have people complaining
Driving on
about
all four sides.
That would slow down traffic too.
Yeah, really.
Pardon me.
I have a couple of OPD officers that have been requesting that they get some kind of information, text paging or
Oh,
stuff.
yes.
And I would love it if they could be put on there somehow. I don't know who's going to do, because that's not me. Because I'm not in charge of
I
that.
dug into that a little bit. Apparently, whoever controls it from EMS has to tell the sheriff's department to have it.
Yeah,
Somebody
but that's
controls
not what I
yours.
keep getting told. I keep getting told that it has to go through somebody else to be referred to it. Because the people, well, Stephanie that works with us,
Right.
said it can't come from us, it has to come from another, you know, whether it's OPD itself or the village board, whatever, has to,
I think we would say that.
well, that's fine, but it can't come from me to say that. That's what I'm saying, so.
We'll
I-
figure out how to get them added.
Yeah, it's, you know, I love the fact that they want to be there, and I love the fact that they are there.
When a call goes out, I get it too, you get a text to say the call went out. And a lot of times OPD would go to the ambulance calls just to make sure.
Well, they used to get radioed out with us, and if they were available, they would go. And they would love it for that actually to be the way it is again. But I don't know what it's gonna take to get it to that point.
So let's check into that. Figure out what the proper, to get them back on the.
Because they think I kind of like forgot. I'm like, no, I didn't forget you. I
Yeah,
just,
no, they come around and ask me once in a while too. But it helps them keep the ambulance people safe, and sometimes they get there ahead of time, they have some equipment in their cars, AEDs and everything.
Plus, they've used medical, like gauze and things like that, and they've asked me to restock them, and I have no issue with that, so if you see that in our budget, oh well, because they're there first, and they're administering first aid, I'm more than willing to restock them, so.
Yeah. And I was driving around the village somewhere, so.
Yep.
Anything else, Jeff?
No. Think we got anything for me?
I want to speed bump now.
Speed bumps. I think it's a traffic light. That's what I was supposed to remember. I remember it.
I just mentioned informational item.
The liquor license.
Yes, the DFW just renewing their liquor license. So we bring it up in case they've kind of out of place or whatever, and you guys can suggest to the liquor board that they shouldn't get it, but that's, we have to. So there's no action, but
Okay.
they have to present it, doesn't
How they present. Next item is motion to set public hearing for local law number 6, mass gatherings. So they sent this out. I read through it, and everybody else, maybe we're jumping the gun by setting a public hearing until everybody's really reviewed it. You got any comments? Have you got any comments from anybody? So that makes me think nobody's really read it.
Mr. Mayor, I recommend we not set a public hearing. The trustees have opportunity to look at this, think about these things.
Yeah.
And I actually recommend that we don't start discussing this tonight. We have a lot of things to get.
Yeah, we can table this till next time or a month from now.
No, I haven't the changes yet.
Unless he doesn't have all his changes yet. We'll have a whole list.
It's like having a paralegal in my office.
Well, it's not good for you. So let's do it.
All right, next item is approved minutes. We have to have a motion to table that?
No, because we have no action.
Okay, go ahead. Approved minutes from 7/15/2019. Everybody get the minutes and look at them. Any comments, changes?
I'll second that.
All right.
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Yes, vote yes.
Yeah, well, I put,
Minutes?
Approved.
Approved, okay.
yeah.
Ron?
Yes. I'm saying.
Yes. Always got to be that abstain.
No, they weren't my box.
Only one.
This one was good.
Next item is the payment of bills. Everybody get the payment of bills? I had two questions on them, but can't answer them.
I didn't get that one.
One was your truck, and the other one was, the
It's a list of bills.
I motion to approve.
second. Vote.
Yes.
Fran?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What's the date? Take that back. Now, the treasurer's report's on here. We don't have the treasurer's.
No.
Yes, it's a mistake. Typo.
they just
Next item is communications. Like, something from Job Opportunities that they're taking applications for next summer's group work camp, which if anybody doesn't know, that provides free home repairs to Tyler County homeowners. Projects include small decks, porches, interior, exterior painting, wheelchair ramps, home screening. The work camp will take place the week of June 28th through July 4th of 2020. And this is a church-based group coming in to do these repairs. Contact County Opportunities. Everyone ran a whole application process. I don't know what it takes to qualify and get stuff done. That's what you can do. The other, what else do we got communications wise? We're gonna hold a, calling it Pops with Cops event on the 10th at 11 a.m. at the police station. We got freeze pops. We're gonna have anybody who wants, kids, people come down and hang out with the cops, have a freeze pop. And then we're gonna do something with firefighters and EMTs.
We are.
Gonna do
Yeah,
together.
not on the
Thanks
day.
for the notification.
Not on the day.
We just got it.
What are you gonna do together?
Video, I don't know, maybe. What's that, the cop one is the 10th. We'll start with that, see how people.
At 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock.
So freezy pops and then is it soda pop?
No soda pop. Freezy pops.
Freeze pops.
They're freezing at John's right now. We're freezing at John's fire foods right now.
Yeah, really.
Would be frosties with firemen and then.
Well, I like that. Popcorn with paramedics, so we're thinking about that. My wife thinks all this.
Hot wings for the burger.
You want hot wings?
Hot wings.
There you go.
We're all in.
With all communication.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Rodney, do we have any transfers or more encumbrances?
The next set.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, energy drinks for you.
Oh, I guess other communications, I'll wait till my report.
So,
Next thing is trustee reports. Graham, you're up first. What do you think about the other thing?
All right, on July 17th, I went to the Tioga Opportunities Tioga Tells program. They've been working on that for a year. What it is they're assessing the quality of life in Tioga County. And so that's going to go on for at least another year. The funding comes through the Rural Health Network. And so they're really just kind of getting it started as far as organizing it and so on. The Evergreen Cemetery, really, the ditches up there are looking fantastic, Jeff.
We're getting there.
Yeah, they're putting plastic liner and stone in after they dig them out. It's looking really good. So the cemetery committee has negotiated with a contract with the landscape architect Martha Lyons. That's for that grant that we received. Now she'll be at the cemetery committee meeting in September to go over what our expectations are and so on. So anybody that's interested can come to that on September the 9th. Now our new committee member for the cemetery secretary is Barb Hughes, and the chairperson is John Richliff. And our next cemetery work day is August 17th, and our next committee meeting is a week from today.
So the contract, there's a question whether or not the cemetery committee can negotiate a contract, or if the village board really should be negotiating the contract.
Did you read through that contract that we sent along?
Yeah.
So the architects would be hired by the village, right?
Right.
So the village board would need to approve any contracts and payments and just what the scope of work is. I'm sure Jeff's familiar with it, but I think the village board would have to approve it. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so before the person begins doing any of the work, then.
Yeah, it'll be September before she starts.
So we'll get it.
So we'll get it
Get the contract for next meeting.
Next meeting, I'll get the contract.
Get it approved.
Okay.
Just so we do dot our T's and
Right.
cross our I's.
Can't sleep.
That's the point, yeah. People are dying again.
Yeah. Okay, I'll bring it up next meeting. Charles?
Charles?
Yeah, I don't have anything really. I had dealing with a medical emergency the last 2 weeks, so. The red alerts, you was in charge of that? Outstanding. Outstanding. They really do help.
Nobody else besides Sentinel but me yet, so I got trained some other people.
They moved voice on it today.
A machine voice, because I didn't feel like talking to it.
I get the phone call and text alert and everything's happening and I feel important and my phone is blowing up.
There is a, so it's on the video. Make sure you sign up for that, because there's a lot of phone numbers on it that are not really phone numbers. You know what I mean? They call thousands of people, but they're not necessarily good numbers.
Oh.
You had a printout. Some of them might be like Jeff and Bill. Yes, better.
So there's a sign-up sheet, the clerk's office now, as you go in there, do anything, pay your taxes, or just see them, hang out, have a soda, you can sign up, they'll sign you up.
And I gotta thank you to the DPW for whatever was replaced at the pool with the chair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they was able to take their child there and was able to use the facilities because you do your thing. So, thank you there. Other than that, I'll be attending the things this week on the calendar.
Yep.
So, that'll be interesting with the DRI
Yes.
announcement. Post office, and there's a new ambulance coming in there.
Yep, tomorrow.
Should we have like, was it going to be fireworks?
I actually have one of those confetti bombs in my car, so.
Hopefully
Except
we're
then
gonna
Jeff will
get
kill me for street cleanup, so.
anything else?
That's all I have.
All right.
I attended a drug training at the EMS a couple weeks ago. I had taken the same training about 2 years prior. It's amazing how much things have changed in 2 years. It was very informative. They gave you characteristics of the drugs, the physical attributes, the behaviors. It was very informative.
Is that the guy from Lockheed?
Yes.
Yeah, I took that at work. It was a really good training.
Oh, you stayed at the hotel, didn't you?
He had given a presentation at a juvenile center I worked at, and said he had a mobile meth lab with him at that time. But he was just giving us informed input about like the edibles and what may be coming our way. I found it very helpful.
Oh, that's pretty scary.
It
They
is.
do training of dogs. That was the big thing.
That's something I didn't even think about.
The marijuana.
Yes, sir. And I don't know if it's been noted, but thank you to whoever got these houses taken down. I don't know if the public actually said thank you after they complained so much, but
Well,
thank you.
that was the land bank.
There was a lot of positive comments about that.
Other than that, just one-way streets. We had a lot of traffic issues in the village apparently. Within 3 minutes, I have 3 cars going the wrong way down Spencer.
I witnessed one the other day.
They get surprised at the end of the stop sign. You would think that one-way sign at the bottom of Chestnut on Spencer would be a good precursor, but
It's a pretty good indication. At the end, there's no sign.
that's all I've got.
Rusty?
Ron, you were gonna have a table for the swimming pool. Do you still have that, or what was
Do they
the
still-
They don't want it.
They don't want it.
They don't want it?
Do they want anything?
No.
Honestly? Because I was gonna get some chairs and a plaque.
I talked to them and they don't want a table.
How about some, they
And I
got,
told them I'd get them chairs.
do they want that? Okay,
They got a couple plastic chairs.
they got 2
I
places.
didn't like those.
And
So they want nicer chairs.
I know they made mention
So I
of
told them I'd
those,
take care of it.
those lifeguard things.
And the
that-
clock, you're still gonna give them a clock or no?
Yes.
I'll take just some chairs on the ground.
I had to get, I went to Walmart, looked at a bunch of clocks. Okay, you're gonna do that.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Are they still wanting those
all the...
lifeguard things that make you look like Baywatch, you know what I'm talking about?
Slow motion run?
Things like that.
I think that comes
I
with
told
it.
them they'd be there next year, but it makes no sense in ordering them now.
True.
It takes me a month to get them anyway.
Yeah.
Polar bear plunge? Just throw it out there.
Pardon me?
Polar bear plunge?
Okay, so I also have, I'm going to recommend that we change with the sheriff's department our towing preference, and that we have Valley Auto be the first choice towing preference every time, not the rotation that we have now with 1-1-1-1. That Valley Auto always be the first choice. It will, hopefully, if this could work with the sheriff's department, it will be like ambulance or mutual aid. If they're not available, X number of minutes, whatever, you can call the second choice. And that Relier and Beck alternate as the backup choice, taking insurance.
So my only concern with that, before, I would say, I would recommend you not make a decision tonight, because I don't know if you, like, I haven't looked at this before, I don't know if you make that type of preference, if you're obligated to basically do like an RFP for services and basically award the contract. And their fees.
No one else has ever done that before.
Well, and that's where I think if you do like a list and it's rotating and it's just, whoever's up next on the list and you're treating everybody equally and anybody can get on the list, if you're going to say, this is our guy, then I think that might be an issue. And I just want to look at it before you make a resolution saying, we pick this one.
So let's.
I'm not saying that you can't, I just want to look at it before you guys take it.
Yeah, because we don't even have to have a rotation. We don't have to have, we don't have to have any secondary or we don't have to do that. Would you please do that?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll come back to that next meeting.
Okay, but I'd like to get on that. I do have a quick question for you. Nate, we had talked before about you getting a hold of Gordon about the front of the building on Front Street, the Cellar Restaurant building. And I don't know if that ever happened, and that was so we could kind of get a feeling of between